Yo, dude, do you want a rad new trash t-shirt? Well, head over to the Gastlecast shop on Teespring and buy yours today. We can promise you one thing, dude. It's trash! It's trash! Hey, everybody, what's happening? We are back on another wonderful Sunday night with our good pal Jason.
It's a snowy Sunday.
It's a snowy Sunday. In fact,
yes.
I've decided to take a snow day tomorrow.
Oh, you have you?
I have.
Is it because it's supposed to snow all day tomorrow?
Well, that and my son turned to me tonight while we were watching a movie, and he goes, I really want you to take a snow day with me tomorrow, Daddy. Would you take a snow day? And I was like, yeah. How could I turn down a snow day with my beautiful little boy? I mean, come on.
And then he said, good, I'm going to go out, so I'll see you later.
As long as you got the house locked down, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I just want to make sure my plants are okay.
Well, I just want to talk really quick about one very important thing. Hold on, let me turn this a little bit. One very important thing for $7 a pop. You guys started the mysterygrail.com. Yes.
Look at that. And I just so happen to have a box that's not ripped up like yours. Isn't that something? You went after those boxes like a toddler would rip apart a Christmas present.
I really did. I decide. So I never cut the tape. I always rip it, and I try to do it very slow. There was no slow with ripping that box because
the tape is very sticky.
It is, but I was too excited, so I wouldn't go too slow, and I was just ripping it open like an animal. But I just want to say that today I bought 2 more. So we'll have 2 more coming our way. I was lucky enough to get them. I saw some people complaining that they were unable to get them because they were so hard to come by today. They sold out in 2.5 minutes.
Oh, so my God. that was intense. And you can take a look at me. I know intensity. Look at what I'm wearing right now.
Very intense.
Yeah, I didn't do it with my hair, and I thought I would wear these because it would look, I don't know, like funky. I'm entering my my futuristic phase. I'm going to play a lot of Daft Punk afterwards. So.
Oh, good.
I really like the Schitt's Creek glasses that you're wearing. The what's his name? David. They
were originally the Kurt Cobain glasses, and before that they were just lady glasses. So,
K&L Collectible says, "Chris, your beard is wild." Yes, it is. I'm going to get it trimmed, but I sort of like the wild look. Do you like the wild look? I'm asking you because you have to deal with it.
When you're not eating your mustache, yes.
Okay, yeah, they're eating the mustache, and when I give you a kiss, you don't like it either.
Especially because there's food in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless she wants a snack.
Let's see. Charles Miller says he got 4 of the boxes. Okay.
Cool. Yeah, they sold out. Really, we knew it was going to be a huge response because we saw how many people had signed up prior to it launching. So we knew it was going to be a big thing. So we already had plans to add in some more boxes for some of the future ones. So we're working on that. It's just logistically we have to figure it out. So for anyone who didn't get one, stick with us. They're going to be every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, in addition to our regular pop drops. So it's separate.
Excellent. It's
in another room. That's how separate it is. We're not even allowed to talk to them. They're just like, no, just leave us be.
Well,
I go over like, hey, no.
That's good to know that they're every Sunday. I'm sure it says it somewhere on the website, but I had some people asking me when they go up and how much I had all these slew of questions on our video when we posted the video about the box. So
if only I had made a video last Monday that said
right, exactly, of course, right. Listen, you got people who miss out on the real good information.
True. Oh, that's a good chance to see me on YouTube not wearing this, but maybe I will.
Yeah,
go to the $7 a pop YouTube page. And we're not going to have a separate Mr. Grail YouTube. And as of right now, we only have one Twitter as well. So we're splitting the duties between Twitter. But Twitter's a different beast.
You guys need to go and subscribe and watch all of his awesome videos, or $7 a pop, rather, their videos that pop up. Jason helms every video, and they're very well done. So you should check it out. It adds to the fun of what happens over there at $7 a pop. And if you don't already know, they do the mystery boxes, they do the autographed boxes, signature series, which are fantastic. If you're
and
not
that's
onto
not
them
going
yet,
away
you should be.
anytime soon. And this coming week is another exciting one for me. So I'm looking forward to this.
I really am looking forward to, and I don't know if this is even in the works. I'm just throwing this out there for all ears. I'm really hoping a Transformers box is coming, and we'll get Optimus Prime and Megatron signed in the same. Oh, he's holding his mouth.
That's because I was burping.
Okay.
Plus, I also saw your 18-inch Pikachu back there.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
If you watched our newest video about GameStop, what was it? What do we call it?
Glitch?
GameStop glitch. That's included in the video.
I found out about that way too late.
Heather found out.
everything was-
Heather found out about it. I woke up one morning and she was telling me, and I was like half sleeping and half awake. I'm like, "What are you saying?" And she's like, "Oh, I got a really good deal. You're not going to believe this." And honestly, I still can't believe it. It's unbelievable what she was able to do. So go watch the GameStop or GameStop. I can't say it. GameStop glitch video. Jesus Christ! I'm like
so
falling
excited
apart.
you can't even talk about it.
Well, listen, we haven't been live in a while. Like I was thinking about it tonight. We weren't live this past Wednesday. We weren't live the last Sunday, and I don't think we were live the Wednesday before.
I don't think so either.
And the reason being is because we were so busy with the Funko Fair videos, which is what our discussion will be tonight. I want to discuss a little bit of Funko Fair, but also just talk and just have general conversation. I want you guys to be included in all this. So throw out your comments, throw out your questions, anything that you might have. Maybe $7 a Bob questions, maybe just Jason questions about
$7 a Bob?
What's $7 a Bob?
$7 a Bob.
Is that like a Hanson merchandise?
Yes, yeah. No,
$7 an Bob.
No, it's Baby Bop from Barney. We'll be doing signings on the signature series.
We're now called 7 BAMP. $7
Bamf. So $7 a pop questions. Throw those out. Any questions for Heather? For me? We did find
What
out
about
something.
For Jason.
I said Jason.
You said Jason? I heard $7 a Bob.
No, I said Jason or $7 a pop.
$7 a pop. Ooh,
Chris.
Well, real quick, I just wanted to say something interesting. Heather typed in Gastlecast in the search bar the other day for YouTube, and it came up Gastlecast, and then below it was Gastlecast Heather. So I think there's a whole other there's a whole other subscriber base that's only here for Heather, which was very interesting, and that kind of makes me proud to have such a beautiful, hot, talented wife.
I don't know. I think it's just people wanting to see me in weird outfits.
You never wear weird outfits, though.
I know I don't, but people have like fantasies. We've heard about them
Maybe
before.
it's like Weird Al fits. Like they want you to dress up as Weird Al, but also as Alf.
What if I got on here next week and that was my ensemble?
Your ensemble?
Yes, I was Weird Alf.
Weird Al, and you just come up there and it's just like, welcome to the Gastlecast. I'm Chris, and I'm I can't even say it. And I'm Alf Heather. Hey, Willie.
No, I like that you have Weird Alf, like those two characters mashed up. I never even thought about that before. Weird Al Yankovic and Alf. Weird Alf. Brilliant.
But Jason came up with it.
There's a question up here. Going Ghost asks, will the mystery boxes cost the same, or will the prices go up if there's a chance for more rare grails, or is it undecided?
I'm pretty sure that we're sticking with the $15 price point. That's across the board. So
excellent.
And we were very open and upfront. We wanted to be very open and upfront that the chances of you scoring those are very, very low. But we also tell you how many boxes we're selling too. So we also post the odds on there, just like the lottery would. Like the lottery is just like you have, point whatever % chance to score you. So it's just really about the fun, and it's very low risk.
Question.
And possibly high reward.
Do you have to do math for that?
Wait, you said math, right? Not math. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
We do the math for you. So we take care of the whole mathematical situation.
Okay, but do you have like a math department at $7 a bop?
$7 a bop. Leave that to Hanson. I don't know if there's a math department. I haven't checked. It could be. I mean, maybe we'll take over another room and and put a bunch of accountants in there,
Be a
masked
math
up.
guy.
Can I just say that I like Ryan Thomas? He says, "Hello, Kurt Swobane." I just wanted to say that.
Hi, Ryan. Did you see, by the way, speaking of Ryan, his Sydney was in the very last Fun TV that they put out.
We actually put a blurb in our one of our videos about that. Actually, the very last day of Funko Fair, we attached the picture of Sydney at the table and talked about how great that video was because we didn't care for the other ones, but we liked that one a lot.
Well, that was the only one I watched besides day one because Chris kept talking smack about it. And he was like, well, there's nothing about the pops they're releasing or anything about it. They just say, hey, it's movie day. And then it's just
a bunch of people talking.
And I'm like, well, why don't they just post a video that isn't related to Funko Fair of like, you know, all of that stuff.
Right. It should have been a separate
confusing.
video saying like, here's a Funko community or a Funko community video for Funko Fair each day. And they release that video at a different part of the day. But you also have a video that just talks about Fair Day. I just thought it was weird. Like the expectation is you go and watch the Fair Day video only to see like it's movie day, and then it's like, hi, my name's Jim and I like Funko and I've been collecting since 1995, and it's like,
now,
well, okay, I don't know.
I could speak to that because it's incredibly difficult to produce that much content. Like the content that they did do, that probably took forever. I mean, that first video, the amount of effects and everything that they had done, like they had that cart custom made. Like the little roller coaster carts that they were going.
Yeah, no, but I'm not asking that they had a lot of effects. All I'm saying is they could have even put one of the pops of the day or a couple of them on spinners just to see. It's like, hey, and today we're going to have Godzilla, you know, or something like that. I don't know. I just feel like that would have been a better direction when you're naming it Funko Fair Day 6, whatever.
That's a ton of work, too. So you could either, I mean, what they did, I mean, I think you could probably get all that done. Because I just went through that with the Thanksgiving thing on a very smaller scale because obviously not that many people were pre-ordering their entire life savings in 1 week. Which, by the way, that was crazy. I have never seen that before. It was like day trading. Everyone's just like, you know, they announce something and it's like, everything's up. Hurry, go to Amazon, go to Target, go to Walmart. Everything's for sale. We're shipping it out.
Yeah. It was a time to be alive.
That was crazy. And like I have like a notification for certain things on Twitter, and then every time something pops up, it's just like pre-order this now, pre-order this now. And I'm like, it's just too much. It's too much.
But
to pre-order right this second.
The fact of them not being able to make a video for every day and putting stuff on spinners, I hear what you're saying, but I feel like they could have done that. Like Heather, like I worked every single day, right? I come home from my long day of work. I'd come home and record it, edit everything. Sometimes it would get up by 10 p.m. That's one person or two people recording, one person doing editing. You're telling me they can't have a person who's recording a couple of pops spinning and somebody speaking over?
Well, keep in mind, though, a lot of the pops probably aren't even in production yet.
Of course, they have to. Come on, they have to be. We have some. No, okay, hold on. They have photos, like actual photos of some of the pops that are completed. Those pops would be the ones that you put on the spinner.
Well, I see it from both sides. I don't think this has to be like a thing. And I really liked that we saw fans. I just wish they branded it differently.
There you go. There you go. That's what I'm saying.
And then they could have put a picture, for God's sake, a picture that said Funko Fair, day whatever, animation.
But then no one's going to watch the shout-outs.
I would watch the shout-outs. If they branded it as shout-outs.
Yeah, but it's special when it's because people only care about the products, and you have and I feel the connection to, you know, they're giving a shout out to the fans, and no other company does that, you know.
No, that's
with the
awesome.
exception of like Sideshow and stuff. So I was okay with how that was because it was, again, you had all that information the first day, and then every day after that, people just want pictures, and that's just how it goes.
It's true. But I mean, they could have called it Fun TV Shoutouts, and then each day had Fun TV Shout. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like Heather's saying, the branding.
Funko.
I think we're getting caught up on this, but
Funko's doing clickbait.
Right, it is clickbait. That's exactly what it is. And I'm the big dumbass that every time I would fall for it. Because it was like the next day I was like, oh, fuck it. I'm just going to go and see what they're doing today.
Marvel Day.
It's Marvel Day. And I'm like, oh, man, we're going to see Arachnite. This is going to be awesome. And they're like, and it's like, hi, I'm Jimmy from Cincinnati. And I'm like, oh, not this guy. Where's my Arachnite?
On the Marvel video, you got like Tom, who collects DC only.
Were both of my guys that I did the voice for, were they both named Jimmy?
No, one was Jim and one was Jimmy. So I'm assuming it was
Oh, that's a huge different. Oh my God,
Jim and Jim Jr.
That brings me to a funny story. I had an ex-boss who he's sort of a what do you call it? I don't want to say a blonde, but like an airhead. People say blonde. That's not a right thing to say, but like an airhead. And I remember somebody came in. They're like, "Hey, can you tell me if my new person's starting on Monday?" And my boss was like, "Well, who is that?" And he said, just say James something something. He goes, "No," and he turns and grabs a folder. He goes, "No, but Jim blah 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 is starting," or he's like Jimmy or James, or it was like a mixture of that. And I remember looking at him like, "What? What are you talking about? It's the same guy. They have the same last name. I mean, you can draw conclusions with the same last name, right?"
No.
Anyway, sorry.
You would hope so.
You'd hope so.
Okay. So can we just get back to Sydney being a freaking movie star?
Yes. So
that was
Sydney
awesome.
was awesome.
I loved seeing that. I liked seeing people that I knew, and I knew quite a few people in this round. So that was always good. But seeing Sydney is like the last Fanatic shout out of the whole show, closing it out. No one can follow him.
Nope.
He was the last one, right?
He was.
Yep. The
Okay,
absolute
good.
last one.
Yeah, because who can follow that?
They
Nobody.
ended it with the best.
Yeah,
Right.
The only
saved-
people that could follow that are Mike and Brian, and that's how they did it.
Yeah.
They saved
It's
the
all
best
for
for
Dave.
last.
Brian gets up there. It's all for day 9.
It would have been nice if Sydney was like given something to say to close it out. That would have been kind of cool. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
thanks for
They cut it
watching or
out.
something. I guess that's they're unable to do that, but that
I
would have been
think
kind
they
of cool.
actually cut it out because he said Baba Booey afterward.
No.
That was Ryan afterwards said Baba Booey, but they cut that out.
Ah, that would have been awesome. Howard Stern's penis, Baba Booey.
What? That's
That's-
his penis's name?
No, that's what they yell. People just yell that. So
no,
like,
but why do they yell it? What's the story? Because I hear it all the time.
they just to yell it to be funny. Like they're at news conferences and people are talking and somebody goes Baba Booey, Howard Stern's penis, Baba Booey.
In golf tournaments.
Yeah, golf tournaments. Yeah, mainly.
But where did it
I,
come
uh,
from? What?
Because
what are
Howard
those
Stern always
words?
talks about how his wiener is very small. I think that's where it derives from.
But why wouldn't they say Howard Stern has a small penis? Why do they say Baba Booey?
Baba Booey is the name of Gary Delabate on the show. That's what they call him, Baba Booey.
I am so freaking lost right now.
So way back when.
What does Gary have to do with his wiener?
Nothing. That's what they just. Baba Booey is yelled. That's a term that they yell during these things.
Oh, God.
They use it because it's just something funny and it's something for fans like, for Jason, myself, and Ryan.
It's been around for a very long
Right.
time now. But he said he collected animation cells for
Yes.
Hanna-Barbera.
Yep.
And instead of saying Baba Louie, it came out Baba Booey. And then that's how it all...
The name
he's
stuck.
like,
Thank
yeah,
you,
know.
Jason.
I was
I'm
about
so
to tell you that, but
glad.
you cut me off.
No, you said Howard Stern's penis.
No, but I told you
And
Howard
I said,
Stern's
is
penis.
that his name? What
Oh my
is
God. Why do you have the
happening?
mouse, by the way? Are you going to look through the comments?
Because no, you kept doing annoying stuff and scrolling down when we have questions.
Okay.
Jason,
One other thing.
Oh,
I had
okay.
another big thing over the weekend. I
What?
got that done. You see it?
oh yeah.
He said
I
another
see.
big thing. I thought something was coming out. Okay, that's
No,
cool.
just
but
some
look,
boobies.
That goes around. Check out that.
Yeah,
good.
that's
And
awesome.
I have a nice sweet bruise right here too.
Ouch.
Holy crap.
Ouch.
Yeah, that hurts. When it gets closer to that part, like this is very fleshy over here.
Oh,
Apparently,
God, dude.
pulling the tape off that he had on me. That was
That's
worse than
so-
Well,
tattoo.
the sucky thing is
Weird.
that when I got tattooed, so I have like 5 different people who've worked on this arm because I can never like keep a good tattoo artist in place.
Keep
But
a good. No, you found the shittiest
but
ones.
the first guy that like tattooed me here, he butchered me down here. There are parts of my skin that's just butchered.
Yeah,
butchered.
I
And
don't
it
know.
hurts so bad.
People say that is such a sensitive area.
It is. It
but,
really is.
I mean, I would go tomorrow and get my armpit tattooed. The closer they got to my armpit, like I couldn't feel it. I couldn't feel it.
Well,
I couldn't feel any of this.
I was watching SNL this weekend, and Machine Gun Kelly was the musical guest.
Oh yeah.
He has a tattoo right on his like underarm.
Oh yeah.
I don't like saying armpit; it grosses me out. But in the underarm area, like that was
Weird.
I thought that seemed pain. I'm just like, God, that hurts.
Yeah, there's nothing
I'm sitting
fun
there
about
like
that.
going, ouchie.
Yeah, as close as they get to my armpit, it hurts.
Can you imagine the healing process with that? Because like we sweat under our arms, right? And if you have a healing tattoo and it gets like all sweaty,
It does. Well, when I got tattooed very close to the under my arm, I mean, because look, I'm as close as the armpit as you can get. Right? Until you get into the armpit. I did do a lot of sweating when he was tattooing there because it's
no,
there's a lot
I'm talking
going
about
on.
when you're healing, especially.
Oh, I imagine
well,
you
yeah.
can't wear deodorant as nice as you
Oh,
should.
I haven't worn deodorant since like last March or something.
Well, since we're talking about since we're talking about tattoos,
You say but you didn't know until I said it just now.
I know I'm gonna throw up.
No,
But-
you're not.
but the-
Because do I stink? No.
Yes, you do, and I've been like not wanting to tell you.
You're a liar. No, stop getting off topic because we have a question, Chris, and I just want to scroll down so I can see.
Well, no, we're on the topic of tattoos. I just wanted to know what was their worst place, like as far as like pain wise.
My finger.
Really
Yeah.
interesting.
It was like 5 minutes of pure hell.
How about you, Jason?
Gosh, I guess the first one I got because I wasn't used to the pain at that point. And this is my fifth. And like the first one was the only one that really hurt the most because I didn't know what I was gonna expect. So I was like kind of like surprised and shocked all at the same time. But then like that was this one over here. So that's the Orioles one.
Oh yeah.
Otto was number 2. This didn't hurt as bad at all. This one was number 3. This terrible one was number 4. I have a great story with the crown, but the artist did a really crummy job on that one.
What happened to it?
Oh, there was a young lady who drew it first, who drew the crown off of a piece of like printout that we gave her, and she just didn't draw it straight. And then the tattoo artist just went over the drawing instead of like going, oh, like right here, it's like the line doesn't connect. Let me fix that on the spot. Nope, I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah, that's not good.
He wants a dinky thing. So I talked to my tattoo guy, Mike, at Mr. B's. I don't get anything for that. I'm just telling you that's where I got it. But he said he could fix that up. But he had like for like the little details and stuff, he has this little tiny one, this little tiny little thing. It doesn't hardly make any noise. It's like bzzz, and it like feels like a little pinch. And I'm like, oh, it's cute. It's a little tattoo gun.
Well,
It
so
fills in little spots.
I don't know how much you know about all this, but when you use the smaller tattoo machine, it has obviously needles are smaller, but you don't have as many needles in there. It's when you get the big mags, the big ones where you're coloring stuff in, that's when you get a lot of needles in there.
The Magnum.
So you can fill in larger spaces, like a big marker almost. That never hurts me. Be honest with you, it's a line work that kills me. And my first tattoo, believe it or not, was on my side, and it is the ugliest, god awful tattoo you've ever seen in your life.
I can attest to that. It is horrible.
It's tribal. It's a tribal tattoo, and
It's not just tribal. It's a heartogram tribal, and inside the heartogram, I don't know what it's supposed to be. I've never had this conversation with Chris, but it looks like snake skin.
No, it was supposed to be like intricate details, but the guy who did it did a very bad job.
Skin.
Anyway, the guy tattooed me and did all the line work one day. And then I went back a couple weeks later and had the color done. And this was the only time I remember the color being colored in, like the tattoo being colored in, almost feeling like I was going to die. And while all this was happening, I'm getting tattooed on my side. And a guy comes in and he starts explaining. Now, being tattooed for like hours at a time on your side or a place like that, to me is like a form of torture almost. It is so painful and it goes on for so long that it's like you want to do everything to get out of your skin or to run away. This guy comes in, sits down next to the tattoo artist, and starts to begin to explain how he had his genitals basically mutilated. Yeah, and I'm not going to go into details, but he explained it
I sort of want to know.
He explained it.
Can you tell me after?
He explained it in really gory details. And basically, this had taken place inside of a tattoo shop with a hot blade. Somebody heated up a blade and cut him on his genitalia. And I remember sitting there, and so I'm under like the most amount of stress and pain of my entire life up to that point. And I have this guy standing in front of me discussing about his mutilated penis.
Well, that should make you feel better.
It was just the worst experience of my entire life.
Because
mentally and physically, it was sucked.
Listen, anything that tattoo artist was doing to you didn't even matter because that guy just got his wiener sawed off or whatever.
He got his wiener sawed off. Well, close enough.
Sawed off.
Close enough.
Okay. On to the burning questions.
Yes.
This happened like 20 minutes ago. Charles Miller, I'm sorry if you're not here, my friend. Chris has gone on all these different tangents. So I'm going to ask your question finally that you asked like the second we started. Jason, are your movie moment pop armor as tough as the 4-inch ones?
The movie, well, we don't have pop armor.
He might be talking about pop shields then.
Oh, okay. So are the movie moments as tough as what now?
The regular 4-inch.
Yeah, they're all the same quality, all the same thickness and everything. So you shouldn't be any different. If it's any different, you contact me, and then I'll send you to someone else. But
you'll send them to the you'll send them to the math department.
I will send them to the math department, who could figure out and add it up and find out why this happened.
Okay, so I see a lot of comments here. I'm sorry that we weren't able to get to all of them because we've been sitting here chatting and having a good time. Jason, because the topic of the night was about Funko Fair and favorites and least favorites, let's hear some of your favorites from Funko Fair. What is something that really got you amped up and excited?
What does it for you?
What does it for you? What tickles your fancy?
I'll tell you what I really enjoyed. I liked the announcement of the Quisp soda, and I liked all of the soda announcements. So I'll just get that off the bat there.
Okay.
I thought they were awesome, but Quisp especially, I thought Rosie the Robot was good because I really liked Rosie the Robot. I like the new G.I. Joe stuff that they announced.
Mm-hmm.
I was happy that I stopped collecting the Office Pops after all the pre-sales went up.
Oh my God, yeah.
It was too many. It was too many. It was way too many. But yeah, I think that's what I was really excited for. I'm looking at the picture right now to see if anything else jumps out at me. But I think the TV day was the one that I think hit me the most, where I was just like, damn. Oh, and also movies. The Cool Runnings, another John Candy pop that I thought was great. So we're finally getting that. I like that Transformers box. I did wind up canceling my pre-order because the pre-order's still up. So I feel like I'm going to be able to get that for like half price at some point. Oh, but Krang.
Yes.
That was fantastic. And I have the original. I still have my original Krang in that thing. So
you have the toy.
I have the toy.
Excellent.
That's correct.
Excellent. I used to have that.
Yeah, I used to have him fight with Godzilla a lot.
I have a question for you, Jason.
Yes.
First of all, what do those two things have to do with each other? Second of all, Ryan Thomas has a question.
Mm-hmm.
He said, did it hurt, Jason, when you fell from heaven?
It was excruciating. It was absolutely excruciating. There was one more that I liked. I thought Dilbert was cool, but I don't want that one. But I thought that was like the perfect pop, like look that transitions from the comic to actual pop form.
I agree with that.
It doesn't look crazy or anything. A lot of people were excited about Foster's House for Imaginary Friends. I never watched that show. And Devo and Kid and Play. Those were the ones that I thought were really cool. I wasn't too thrilled about Godzilla throwing up. That's what I'm calling it.
Yeah, it does look like that, doesn't it?
It looks like he's barfing.
Yeah. Not a fan.
Yeah, so I think that's what I'm most excited for. And of course, whatever they haven't announced yet. Because I'm pretty sure because usually like after Toy Fair, they announced all the other stuff that They didn't cover at Toy Fair and they announced them, and it's always something really cool. But I'm looking forward to more soda, and I'm looking forward to more fun.
Same.
Yes.
So I'm most excited. We actually made a video about all of our favorites, personal favorites, but because we're here, specifically the Godzilla stuff and the Kong stuff, really like that. The Transformer stuff, I really like that also. And I like the Mandalorian mystery minis. Although I mentioned in the video also that I was very bummed out over the fact that it's season 1 Mando stuff instead of season 2. Kind of weird. I would had expectations that maybe we would get a mixture of the two since we're this far along, but I guess they have plans to do a season 2. And plus, we don't really even have that many season 2 characters in Funko Pop form. So I understand the slow roll, but the mystery minis look fantastic, and I ordered mine from poppingofftoys.com.
Decker.
Heather?
What?
Name just a couple of your favorites of Funko Fair. Do you remember them?
Do I have to? Can I just direct them to yesterday's video?
You can direct them to yesterday's video.
Okay, go to yesterday's video so we get views, and tell your friends to subscribe.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We are totally whoring ourselves out.
No, I am. You whore
Oh
out.
my God. No wonder they're typing in Gastlecast Heather.
You're whoring out
Pouring
popping
out.
off toys.
Sweet.
No.
No, I think my favorites were Alice with the Flowers, because I love the Alice in Wonderland movie and book. And that's such like a cute little scene, her with the flowers, because they think she's a flower. You probably don't remember that.
I haven't watched the film.
They originally thought that she was a flower.
Oh, okay. That explains it. Okay.
Yeah, it was cute.
That's cool.
And then they got mad when she's not.
They weren't very smart. They thought she was a flower.
Yeah. I never seen a flower with legs. I think they said, I've never seen stems like yours before.
Is that what they say?
I'm pretty sure.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
Hey.
That's a little suggestive.
Never seen a stem like that. I told Chris that on our first date. It was really weird.
Whoa. Look at them stems.
Mr. Yak asked, is anybody else annoyed that Krang is based on the toy and not the show, or is it just me complaining as usual?
I'm not annoyed at all.
It's the Retro Toys line.
Yeah, and I'm not annoyed at all by that. I personally think that's a great piece. And although I'm not a TMNT collector, I will be buying it because I want it. I think it's amazing. It's a great piece.
But wait, so it's not based. What else would it be based off of? It's the same as the cartoon.
Right.
Like
he says he's basically saying it's more based off of the toy line than it would be off the cartoon. I'm kind of with you, and I don't know necessarily what the difference is. However, I don't really care because
I don't know if it was different in the comic or not, but
I don't know. I like that it's oversized. Mm-hmm. I like the colors. I think that the piece just looks accurate in Funko Pop form, and I'm really excited to see it in person.
That's why he goes, Shredder, I'm not trash. All right, Krang, Bebop Rocksteady. Tonight we dine on turtle soup. I'm Uncle Phil.
I honest to God, I think you should have been a voice actor. You do an incredible flurry of voices.
It's just usually if it's someone who has like a grizzled voice, like James Avery, I could do that.
Somebody asked, does anyone know about New York Toy Fair?
That's what this is taking place.
Yeah, the New York Toy Fair was canceled, but Funko Fair continued on.
Kind of was like because they did the London one, and then they would do New York. Yeah. And so the announcements would go between the two. So since none of them are happening, that's what this was.
Did any other toy companies do anything like this, though?
Not like Funko.
Okay.
There's not going to be a NECACon.
NECACon. NECACon.
There isn't going to be a MezcoCon.
MezcoCon.
And like Sideshow did all that cool stuff. So, you know.
Mr. Yak says minor difference is the chest being blue and the more robotic parts. I'm happy he exists, but I still prefer the cartoon look overall.
Okay. Well, the cartoon was probably so produced in such a way where they didn't want to draw additional details like all of that.
Say that one more time, Jason. I'm sorry.
No, I just
I
think
asked
that
him
the
a question.
cartoon was probably they probably are just like, how can we get this color drawn and colored as cheap as possible? So let's not get too detail oriented in this Krang. They don't need to see the mechanics of it all.
Right.
That's usually what happened in all those cartoons.
Man, I haven't
Made
watched
somewhere-
that. I haven't seen that cartoon in years. I'd
I
like to go
love
back
it.
and just watch an episode.
You can get the entire series on Vudu, I think, for $30.
Interesting, really.
Yeah.
They don't stream it
It's
anywhere.
It's SD, so you can't. It's not remastered. So
Okay.
Wait,
it's off the DVD transfer.
what is this? What can we get?
What about
Teenage-
what? Oh,
Oh.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage
Ryan Thomas asks, "What about Duluth Comic Con?" Duluth Comic Con.
He's being cheeky, I think.
Yeah.
Tricky.
Did you
as
see
he would
where
say.
ECC got rolled to December? Not
What did?
shocked. ECCC.
Yeah, I think that's they're gonna try.
They're moving it to December, which makes
I don't-
sense.
I don't see San Diego happening.
No, I'm pretty sure it's going to be another year of all canceled things.
From insider chatter, it sounds like it's not very optimistic.
Yeah.
Because why have an event that you could get 160,000 people to attend and pay for when you can only have a quarter of that? It's
Right.
not worth putting on. It's not worth going. It's not worth the expense for all these folks unless you live in San Diego or New York or somewhere like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Why put on a $100,000 show to put on a booth and all this other products and stuff if no one's going to see it? I get it. Makes sense.
Costs a lot of money to do stuff like that. So a couple of things that we didn't like about Funko Fair. How about that? And I'll start off by saying I really dislike the fact that they were revealing things that had already been on store shelves. I don't quite understand what that was about. I know that they did a couple of in case you missed it, but the WandaVision set is something that we've had for already a pretty good amount of time. So to include that in their Marvel reveals, sort of, I don't know. I can't say that I'm mad because I'm only happy for everything that Funko does for us during this weird time. But I just thought it was kind of lame to say, boom, stamp, here's a new reveal. I just thought that was kind of stupid.
I wonder if they were like either contractually obligated to do that or it got moved around or something. I don't know.
Maybe, because I don't know if you noticed this, but Funko every once in a while will post up and say, brand new, now available, blah, blah, blah. And whatever that blah, blah,
something
blah
has been
is.
sold out.
Yeah, or it has been around for a long time and is on shelves already. Something that you can get commons or whatever. Sometimes I don't get that. And you're right. There could be something where it's a contractual kind of a thing. I don't know. But that was one thing I didn't like so much. Again, I talked about the video stuff. It's not too hateful. I just thought that videos a day should have been more including, I guess, things that we were going to see, like upcoming things, but obviously it didn't. And what else? There was something else I didn't like about Funko Fair. There was a couple of things I think that popped up that I didn't like so much. Do you remember what I didn't like?
No, but I didn't like Anime Day because it had anime in it.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that.
But you know what? The good thing with Funko is that they had 9 days with 9 different, or actually it was like 12 different themes. Some days had multiples, like DC and music. But there was like enough for everybody. So like even like if you don't like Aaliyah, if you're not into Aaliyah, and if you're into anime, you got a whole anime, and like My Hero Academia, people were flipping their lids over all of the anime stuff.
People
So-
love anime.
They do.
They love it. I'm not one of those.
You're not one of
unfortunately.
those people.
Nope, not one of those people. I'm not an anime lover. And
Mm-hmm.
I wish I were, because some of it like the idea of it sounds really cool. I don't like the way the animation looks. However, I love the way the pops look. So I'm like really torn. Got weird feelings about it.
It's a mixed emotions. Isn't it Mariah Carey sang that song? You got me feeling emotions.
That sounds about it. That sounds like Mariah Carey to me.
All
No,
I
it is.
know is her Christmas
got me
song.
feeling emotions.
The other thing I did not like, and people were sort of not, I don't want to say defending it, but explaining why. The silver Bulbasaur, like the Pokemon stuff is frustrating because back when I was a kid, there were 150 Pokemon, I believe, at that time. And now we're up to like, I don't know, 500 or something, or maybe even more, maybe even 1,000. I don't know. I don't keep up with this, so don't shoot me for this. But with the amount of Pokemon that Funko has, options to, I'm sure they're given options to almost everything, would be my guess. Why do they keep capitalizing on the same damn one over and over? Now, I understand cost-wise. Yes, it's cheap to use the same mold over and over and over. But a silver Bulbasaur, and somebody mentioned it was a 25-year anniversary.
20, I think.
Or 20th anniversary.
Maybe.
I just think it's so stupid. Like it's so stupid. It doesn't. I mean, it's just who cares? Like really, who gives a shit?
Did we get a Togepi yet?
Huh?
A Togepi.
No Togepi.
That's all I care about. I don't know
Yeah.
why they're making this stupid Bulbasaur when I still haven't seen Togepi.
It's platinum. 20 years is platinum, so that's why.
Yeah, it's dumb. Dumb.
Whoa!
Somebody says, let's see, 802 Pokemon. Wow, 896 Pokemon. My God. It's not even the Pokemon options, it's the variant options that annoy me. Why not make shiny variants? They're just like, I agree. I can be on board with that. And also, the keychains.
Mm-hmm.
How many damn keychains are we going to get?
They're apparently popular.
Are they really? I just can't believe it. I mean, I just...
We got in like pop shields for them, and we were just like, we don't know how these are going to sell, and then they sold out.
Oh my God.
We sold out of them. And and people were just like, are you getting them back in? And I was like, did we sell out of these? And Lee's like, yeah.
How do the pop shields for those work? Are they just a big rectangle and they fall in?
I had one nearby, but I actually don't know where it is right now. But they fit in, and then they have room for the hang tag that hangs up.
And so that's actually protected also.
Yeah, it fits like a little cube.
Interesting.
So there's like some open space inside.
Okay.
I really wish I knew where the one was. I didn't have it hand. I'm losing my job now. That's it.
He's losing his job. Unbelievable.
Run, guys. Sorry.
It was good while it lasted.
Heather should try to read manga. Maybe it might get you interested in anime. Get an idea of the story. Maybe you'll be into it instead. I don't know about that.
And it's manga.
Manga.
Chris.
Listen, we know that I butcher all of this stuff.
It has an A, not an
like,
O.
No, definitely not now.
Mongo. It's Mongo.
Mango.
Mongo only pun in Game of Life.
I have none. As much as I love the Mandalorian, I didn't get the keychain says 2 flowers, 2 floritas. I'm just not into the keychains. Now, the keychains for me would be cool if I just found my favorite character, say Mandalorian, and I put him on my key ring or whatever, and I carry him around. That's the extent for me. I don't go out and buy them, and I need all of them. But I guess, everybody's different, obviously. But I just didn't realize they were that popular. Like people really care about them.
My keys are too big to actually have keychain. Like I have all my little store cards on my keychain, and I have a big clip.
Don't
on
even
my
get started
keychain.
about your keys.
Oh, I got
your
a big
keys
old
are
keychain.
ridiculous.
That's what I said. I can't fit a fucking.
It looks like a
keychain.
jailer's
Why are
ring.
you like yelling at me
It's
like I'm
unbelievable.
saying that I need a keychain?
It's like 10 pounds of keys.
I know it is. I don't need a damn keychain. I got keychains.
They make good Christmas ornaments.
Oh yeah, you mentioned
They
that.
do.
Yeah, that's cool. I guess I don't know.
I think Cliff had a tree of those.
Yes.
A whole tree?
A whole. Well, it's a small tree.
Oh, okay.
Small keychains. So small tree.
Ryan says I think the keychains are good for keys, but that's just me.
Oh.
Your boy Snowden says, "What pops have you all talked about so far?" We've talked about a few. We've talked about some of our favorites from Funko Fair.
Since the beginning.
Yeah, I guess we've been talking about a lot. But Funko Fair had a lot of good things to offer. However, there weren't many things that really blew my mind. Now, Krang was one that blew my mind, and the Superman comic book thing, that blew my mind.
Cool. That was cool. That was very cool. And because the possibilities are endless with that.
Yep.
And it makes a display piece. Like the entire thing is a displayable piece. So.
The only problem is if you really love comic books and you're also a Funko collector especially, I mean, that would take up so much room so fast. Those can't be very small.
They have a thing you can hang them on the wall.
Really?
The albums do, for sure. Like there's a thing on the back you can hang them on the wall.
That's interesting.
Interesting.
I assume the comics are going to have that same feature.
I'd imagine so if the album does. I haven't actually like held the albums in person or seen them in person, but I really think that Funko needs to contact $7 a pop about the quality of those things, because from what I've heard, a lot of the albums are sort of like flimsy because it's similar to the quality of Funko's hard stacks. Like sort of just cracky.
Cracky. They're cracky.
They're real cracky. So Pop Shield armor.
And they come in those things, right? They're hard
it's a
plastic.
hard
Interesting.
plastic.
I think you mentioned that to me before.
Yeah, it's not like a flimsy box, but it's like Funko hard stack, so it's kind of flimsy.
I'm just
can't have flimsy boxes.
Nope.
So your boy Stone says Kid and Play are fantastic reveals. I agree with that. And then Angela Harvey made a good point. She says kids love to hook them on their backpacks in regards to the keychains. I agree with that. Yeah, sure. That's fun for kids. I'm sure my son. I'll give you a prime example of my son with a keychain. I found a Hulk keychain in the drawer, and he asked me, "Daddy, can I unscrew the keychain part off and just have the Hulk?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And I'm like, "Well, there you go. There's the answer.
Why not just make a pocket pop?
But that's my point. That's what I'm saying. Like even my son, 9, almost 10 years old, he's like, "Who gives a shit about the keychain thing? Let's pull that off."
Is that what he said?
Well,
He did.
He's very mature for 9.
He said that?
Of course he did.
Oh no.
No, he would never say that. He's a good kid. But no, he unscrewed it off and he had him sitting on now up in his room. But he said, out with the keychain part, in with the mini pop part. The bottoms come off too. Bottoms come off. Are we talking about no, we can't be talking about the keychains.
No, I think he's talking about the album.
Oh, the album. Okay. The bottom.
Oh, so they do come out. So you can actually play with the pop.
I don't know if you can. I think they're glued to the bottom.
The one, like, someone had asked us if we were making a pop shield for it, and they said it's already in a hard plastic shell. So to actually, I don't know what would happen there, but it's certainly something we could look into. If you could remove it. Yeah, but someone told me it was sealed, which I don't know. I guess if they become really widespread, we could offer a swap out, right?
I would suggest
I
would suggest for the comic books, because if you think about it, as you go into the future, just hear me out for a second. You have comic books now that you put in those slabs, and people will typically hang them on their wall. Well, this Funko Pop comic book thing, dealy, that'll be something that you're going to want to put in a nice case and hang it on the wall and have all of your comic books sort of like next to one another.
Did you just say dealy?
Yeah.
Dealy.
Yeah. What's the dealio? But you hang them all on the wall, and you're going to want something strong, and there's a couple reasons why. Well, one reason why. Because if it falls off the wall, it won't get damaged because it's in a hard stack. And hard stacks won't crack, but the Funko ones will. We know that. We know that from experience. They crack from pretty much anything. Somebody mailed me a Funko Pop in a hard stack, a Funko hard stack. The bottom and the top are cracked so bad that when I pick the thing up, the bottom's falling off, and like when you try to clip it back on, it won't stay. They're just such garbage. But I noticed recently that there was a hard stack that came in, and I think Brian Spears is here. I got him the Skeletor art series, and that one actually had a solid bottom to it, and only the top came off, which seemed to me they were taking a page right out of the $7 a pop notebook. Did you notice that?
Their new style stack, right?
Yes, the new style stack.
I'll be honest, I don't know what you just said.
The stack that the new Skeletor came in, the art series, it didn't have a bottom that came off. It's solid now.
I think that the Boba
It only had
Fett's
a
were
top.
like that. Some of
I
them.
don't know. I don't know that. I mean, that could be very well true, but I noticed it on the Skeletor. And I think
The
we
only
pointed it out in the video also.
The only Boba Fett I didn't get was the one that's now like $500.
Dude, remember that day we were talking about it? And I was like,
I was just like, no way, don't you dare get that.
Right. And I was like, yeah, Heather, just screw that thing. We don't need it. And I should have in my mind recognized that, wow, this thing is 100, what was that, 1,000 piece or whatever it was. I should have realized then that Heather should have just purchased it and been done with it.
Well, I don't think that picture came out until like the very last second.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
don't know.
no one knew it was. No one knew it was. It was like a surprise drop.
That price tag should have told you, because when the price tags are higher, typically you can get a lot more for them.
Not all the time, because it came with that Loungefly bags, and Loungefly bags are expensive as hell.
I really like that Loungefly back then.
No, you didn't. You said it was dumb.
Not to wear, but something to have. I think it would be cool, like a wall hanger.
I'd like to have a bag so I can hang it on the
I'm not
wall.
saying I want it, for crying out loud. I'm saying it's cool looking. It
That
will
is
look cool on a wall.
Could you imagine me hanging my backpack on the wall?
If it's like if you're a Star Wars collector and you have Star Wars stuff all over your wall, you could add a bag in the
What's
middle of
that
it that
bag
looks like the
called?
Slave One.
The slave one. Why don't you get a slave one poster?
Because
or a
I'm not-
slave
I don't
one
want
replica
one.
or a slave one Lego. Why you need to hang a damn bag on your wall? That's stupid.
I'm not going to say. I'm going to say this. You're stupid too.
Whoa,
What do you think about that?
I think that
Guys.
you're wrong.
This isn't the comment section, guys. Relax.
Plastic
We're
Empire.
all adults here.
Plastic Empire, my local store, sells hard stack with solid bottom. Okay, interesting. So if that's directly from Funko, then that would explain it.
It's like the Pop Stack 2.0 or something that they did, but it's still the same thickness of the old plastic. It's just that the bottom doesn't fly off constantly. Toy Tokyo had it for their gold chrome biggie as well. You know what else I liked? I liked Super Chicken. I forgot to mention that. I thought Super Chicken was cool.
I had no idea what it was, and then somebody in our comment section, because we mentioned in the video we didn't know what it was, somebody was like, go watch the intro to the television show, you'll have a laugh. And I watched it, and he was right. It was actually really funny.
Part of that whole Rocky and Bullwinkle Jay Ward stuff. It's fun.
Right, and
I
the
love
chicken at one point like goes bark 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 bark. It's like it's like laced into the theme song. It's interesting. It's funny. Okay, I'm reading through comments. Heather, let's be honest. If someone is putting pops in their wall, hanging a bag probably isn't making a dent into what folks think of that person. That's true. That's 100% true.
And you could store. You know what? You could put all the Mandalorian keychains all over the bag as it's hanging on the wall.
Yes.
Sounds
See, it's all
like
coming together.
If I could
perfect
turn
thing.
back time, I would buy that bundle.
So
and I'd take that bag and I'd hang it on the wall.
Okay,
I did
would
not-
it go above or below the lobster?
It would go like over here. I have some room here that it would go to.
It's a good space. I was thinking that too.
I think that would be
Right there.
brilliant. So as we come toward the end of our live here this evening, let's talk about what we picked up from Funko Fair. Now, I mentioned earlier that I picked up the Mandalorian mystery minis. I picked up some Deadpool mystery minis, and I picked up also, what else did I get? Oh, I got the King Kong and Godzilla. Those are ones that really stand out to me. Jason, what did you pick up for Funko Fair? Did you get anything?
I had pre-ordered that G.I. Joe and Transformers and canceled it.
Okay.
Because I realized I was like, I'm not spending $60 on two of these.
I
I'm
did
gonna
that
wait.
myself. Yeah.
Because I started looking up like the price of G.I. Joes, like the G.I. Joe pops that had previously come out and the current ones. And like they're like very low priced. So I'm like, I could just probably pick up the pops I want and I don't need all this extra stuff. Because knowing my luck, I would get 2 Transformers. Like I would double that up. And G.I. Joe's like my thing. So it's kind of where I'm leaning.
Well, I mean,
smart.
if I get the boxes, because I've been talking to some other friends and we're talking about doing trades and stuff, but if I get the boxes, maybe you and I can work out a deal. Because if I
you can't do that if you were talking
no,
to
no,
other
no,
people about
no.
trades.
I have been talking to other people about possibly doing this. I haven't made any promises, but I'm saying if I do get the G.I. Joe, like if I get both Transformers and both G.I. Joes, if you want to work out something, we'll work it out.
Yeah, we can work it out.
We can
work it out. So you always get musical numbers whenever I'm on.
I know, it's
a
great.
Guarantee.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's what did you get? You got Creed.
Yeah, I got Creed.
In
The
the
bundle.
cat.
I got Figaro kissing Cleo, and I got Alice in the Flowers.
All great choices, Hannah.
Oh, and I got Glovanya from Target.
Glovanya.
From the Umbrella Academy.
Why'd you get that?
Because I'm watching it.
Oh, okay. Good. Okay. So somebody's asking about Gasly and the updates. No updates.
Hold on.
We have nothing
Hold
new.
on. You're asking me why I bought something and
Yeah.
judged me?
I didn't judge you.
Yes, you did. Why'd you get... Oh. Why do you have 1,500 Funko Pops sitting in boxes in this closet?
Because that's how I roll, baby doll.
Hey, ask me why I got Vanya.
Why'd you get Vanya?
Because that's how I roll, baby doll.
Thanks for calling me baby doll. That's kind of hot, actually.
1,500, really? Or is that exaggeration?
No, that's about right.
How many Funko
Well,
Pops?
I
Yeah,
don't-
we have
I don't-
1,500.
I don't think they're all in this closet, but I think at least like
There's some upstairs.
600.
Yeah. We got a lot.
Yeah.
We got way too many, unfortunately.
I had a problem when I sold 500 of them, and I looked and it didn't look like I got rid of anything. And
I
was
know,
like,
I know.
now I'm inspired to keep going, and I'm starting to slowly acquire wobblers that I never got. That I'm trying to fill in some old business that I never took care of. So
That's awesome.
I've been
like that.
I've been slowly filling out that what I need and what I like. So
Can
It
I
could
tell
be
you
a-
something special? Can I tell you something special?
of course, it's just us talking. There's no one else
What is
listening.
happening? Like, why do you
I-
always ask? Why didn't you just do it?
Because I have to ask him.
You know, you got some of your all over bagel stuff on my side of the desk.
That's
and
called
I
an
don't like it.
everything bagel.
Or whatever it is.
All over.
Whatever that thing is. I don't eat them. I don't know.
That's called a sesame seed, by the way.
Yeah, I don't need that on my side of the table. Go ahead.
Oh my god. Anyway, Jason,
If you could just keep it over there with your filth, that'd be great. Thanks.
I have now, well, not yet, but as of Valentine's Day,
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
I'm going to be an out of box collector,
Ooh.
except for my signed pops.
Oh, see, it just takes one freaky experience, and all of a sudden you're out of box.
Yep.
Were you asking me earlier if I'm getting you a card because you want those things right now?
No,
Oh, okay. I was just wondering.
Chris has this. So my favorite thing, like I've told Chris since the very beginning of our relationship, this is completely off topic. I've told him since the very beginning of our relationship that I don't care about gifts. I just want a card. Almost every single birthday or Christmas or whatever will pass, and he doesn't get me a damn card.
I
He
got
didn't-
you a card last Valentine's Day.
You didn't give me a card for
Valentine's.
Christmas.
And I got you for Christmas?
Yeah.
I wrote on a piece of paper like I love you or something.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Did you actually write "I love you" or something?
Yeah, it was something like that.
He did
Are you
not.
sure I didn't give you a card?
100% positive.
Your birthday, I did.
Right,
Wait, was it
because
her-
we were
was it
stuck in
for
the
her-
house and I was depressed.
Was it for her birthday or was it for
Birthday, Valentine's Day, hon,
Day?
and birthday,
I can't
Or
even
maybe
remember.
Easter.
Easter, hon.
Easter.
I'm gonna get you a card.
That's cool.
A
Can you
card.
get me one for my birthday too and for Christmas this year?
Yeah, of course.
You
Why
too?
do you care so much about the card?
Because I love cards, they're
hold on, hold
memories.
on, hold on. But they get very expensive. Would you be okay if I printed something out and just
Yeah, that's
made
fine.
it?
I don't
Because
care.
I'd rather spend more
Or
on your gift.
go to the
than
dollars-
buy you a
Go
dumb
to the dollar
card.
store. 2 for $1.
No, I'm going to make a card out of paper,
That's fine.
and I'm going to make it really nice. I'll make it out of stock paper,
You can do that.
and it'll be really pretty and nice, and it won't be $5.99 or whatever it is at the
No,
store.
sometimes they're like 7 or 8.
I know they're ridiculous. And what's the point? It basically is
I have
somebody.
every
hold on.
single card you've
basically
ever
is somebody
given me.
else telling you how I feel about you. It should be coming from my soul, which is
Yeah,
why.
but your soul isn't as beautiful as someone writing Hallmark cards.
Okay, listen. Have you ever seen my soul?
What?
I've
Your
seen
what?
you write
My
stuff.
soul. Have you ever seen my soul?
I've seen you write stuff that came from your soul. And
Oh, it's fantastic.
It's not that good.
Oh my God.
But what part is your soul? Is it from your head or your ass? Because if it's your ass soul,
It's my asshole. But in the card, when I buy it, you have the front of the card right here. This is the front. And it says like, Happy Valentine's Day. And then you open it. And on this side of the card, you have what they say. And it's like, I love you forever and ever with all my baby heart. And it's like, oh, I love Chris. But on this side, on the other side, can they see it? On this side, when you're, this is the front. You open it up. This side here, I write in there a very nice note, like you do. You do the same thing. And I write, sweet cakes. It's been 5 years, or how long the fuck we've been together? It's been like 6 or something.
I don't
And
know.
like
It feels
sweet
like
cakes.
way too
We've been
long.
together for 5 years, and I've loved you every day. I've loved you the same as I have the first day I met you, or something like that. Do you remember the one time that we were in the car and remember that one time where we loved each other in the car? And then I say something, and I'm like, I love you, and then Chris, and then I put in like the year 2021. That's the important part of it. But what if it's the whole card? See? It's not going out and buying a card that somebody already wrote. The front of the card is going to be like, hey, baby cakes. Then you open it, and then on the part where it typically is what they write, it'll be what I write.
That's
and then on the
fine.
other side, it'll be a drawing from me. See?
That's fine.
I'm telling you, it's going to be so much better.
You know what's really weird about Chris is I told him from the moment we got together that I'm not really a fan of Valentine's Day. I don't really care about it. And he's always insisted on celebrating it. So now it's like a normal part of our life, but like I don't really like Valentine's Day. But, I've actually learned to really like it though, because I will go out. I normally buy a cheesecake for Valentine's Day, okay? And Chris normally gets me chocolate. However, he knows that my favorite chocolate is from Reb's in Baltimore. And he always gets me like the cardboard heart ones.
milk or dark?
Either. I don't care.
Dark is the best.
They have better dark chocolate, Rebs.
I like all their chocolates.
Wackenfuss has better milk chocolate.
Their truffles are delicious. Reb's.
Yes, and Rebs has very, 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 very good caramels.
Caramel or caramel?
I call them caramels,
Caramel.
but I'm sure they're caramels.
Like I care for you. I care for you so much, I'm going to give you a caramel.
That's not why.
I'm going to give you melted sugar till it's brown. And then chocolate.
I'm going to give you burnt sugar.
I remember the first time I ever saw that. They're just like, I'm making a caramel. I'm just putting the sugar inside of a pan and I'm melting it. Now it's brown and it's caramel. And I went, what? That's it? That's it?
Isn't it fancy?
It's so fun. It's fancy. I love it. By the way, I just want to tell you what I did this morning. I woke up early. I just was up. 6:30 in the morning, I'm up.
Ew.
Go downstairs. I make fresh blueberry muffins.
Whew.
And then I made coffee. I made breakfast. I did sausage, ham, and bacon.
Oh
made
my
some
gosh.
eggs. I did all this. Then I made a whole pot of sauce with sausage and meatballs. We did a
Whoa.
lasagna for dinner.
Hey.
I've just been a cooking machine because it was snowing, and I'm just like, I got to do stuff. I got to
like
cook.
that. I cooked
Yeah.
all day today too.
Yeah, it was a good day to cook.
It was. I did chicken noodle soup today.
It was awesome. Oh, it was awesome.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Did you start like from scratch with the chicken, the raw chicken, or did you just use you rotisserie it up?
No, I used so lately when I do chicken noodle soup or quesadillas or anything that requires chicken that is not in breast sort of form, I'll use shredded chicken that I make in the Instapot.
It's fantastic. It's a
It's
lovely thing what
delicious.
she's doing.
You call yourselves Instafam? Instapot fam?
Well, so we're not Instant Pot people or Instapot people. I actually have a Ninja Foodie, but it's just easy to say Instapot because
It's just like Xerox or Kleenex.
Yeah.
We all know what you mean. Gotcha.
Yeah, but like I like the Target brand of Kleenex, so I like Target tissues. They're up and up, you know?
Open up.
Up and up.
Yeah.
So
Well-
but ultimately, let's discuss. I think Funko Fair was it was good. It was a lot of stuff. It was overwhelming, I want to say, and but I enjoyed the first, that introductory video. I thought it was very fun, and I thought
It was the
I
best.
enjoyed all the fanatic shout outs because I feel that's the part that they need to do more of.
They
Yeah.
really do. I
Yeah.
like that they always involve fans. Even if I don't agree with their marketing tactics and their
No, I
their
like that
clickbait.
they're doing that. I like that they're
I'm not arguing with
including.
you.
No,
I
no,
was
no,
making
no. I'm
a
saying
statement.
I'm saying I like that. I like that they include people like the shout outs. I think that's cool. But like
It's
you,
great.
I think that they should market it differently.
It would
But that's
be
just me.
it would be way greater if they included Jason this time, but maybe next time.
How about me and you? We should be in there somewhere. And then I can yell trash. They probably would cut me instantly.
I told Chris. We mentioned. Did you actually put this in the video? I am too exhausted when we record videos. I don't like to watch it. Normally, like sometimes I'll watch him after he does them, but not very often. Did you include the part, or was this a conversation between me and you, where I said Funko would never put us in a video because basically Chris would say something about Gastlecast and it would direct Funko to our people to our YouTube channel where we're talking shit about Funko all day long.
I never included that. I remember you talking about that. No, I didn't include
You
it.
didn't include
but,
it.
No, I mean
But now it's
realistically,
included.
Now it's included.
realistically,
Now it's
what we do on our channel though, we always talk about good stuff that happens in the Funko world. But there are
Chris,
things.
you're wearing a shirt that literally says trash, and I'm
No,
sure
I knew that.
I'm sure when that
By the way, this shirt's falling apart. It's not good. But no, I understand.
It's not good.
But in the long run, though, I mean, we are talking about their product, and we're probably helping sell some of their product by showing off the different. Now, not the Lucha Libre Funko Pops because those are trash. I will say that. But for the most part, we're always on here saying good things about Funko. I mean, for
Hey!
crying out loud, we did it every single day. We talked about Funko Fair drops.
we're
or
Chris
reveals.
and Heather. Check us out on the Gastlecast. We love Funko. It's so great. Yeah. Lucha Libre pops are trash.
Right, of course, because they are. They are trash. They're the worst.
You don't like them?
No, not at all. I think they're horrible.
So I'm just gonna say I think that they're very well done. I don't like the concept because
Based
I
off
just
of
don't.
who is commenting on our videos and how many views we've been getting on our videos, I still have yet to find a person who they're marketing it for. Because I would say 95% of people say they do not like them.
Okay,
Every
but
once in a
listen.
while, you'll have somebody say, okay, they're sort of cool. One person, if you remember, I said, maybe this is for wrestling fans that love wrestling and Marvel. Somebody actually came out and said, don't say that about us wrestling fans because they didn't want to be lumped in. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's to that point where people just don't like them.
or maybe we have a small percentage of the population watching us, and
I'm
those
saying in the
people-
amount of people that are watching
No.
and commenting, you're going to have at least somebody who would hype it up and say how great it is.
All they
Because-
have to do is make 1,000 piece of something, and then no one will get it, and then it'll be like $800, and all of a sudden everyone will like it. Artist series, what?
Absolutely. That's the point. That's the point I always make is that all you got to do is make a 500,000 piece or something, and then boom, 500 or 1,000 piece, and people
500,000.
500 or 1,000 piece, and people are going
Hey!
crazy.
Come buy this $100 Boba Fett and Slave One bag. It's a 500,000 piece.
I gotta have it.
But then there would be plenty, and then we wouldn't be complaining about it. would we?
Exactly, and in fact, we wouldn't even be talking about it. Well, maybe we would. We'd be talking about how trash it was for them to release a bag and a pop that was 500,000 of them made.
I still think it's trash that they forced you to purchase the bag with the pop.
Come on, Heather's marketing.
I don't think it mattered. The bag is going for like $100 now, I think, online.
Good God.
Right, people want it all, Heather. I want it
apparently-
all.
So apparently they were not incorrect in doing that, and everybody just wants a piece of it.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm gonna while you're doing a little wrap up here, I'm gonna look it up.
Oh.
I like that.
So as I wrap this up, this live for tonight, thank you guys for joining
Hold on.
us.
No, don't wrap it up yet. FYI, the only reason that people want that bag is because there's only 100 of them. Or wait, not 100, 1,000 of them.
More. Well, they could have made more, to be honest with you. You never know.
I don't think they did.
They could have.
Beyonce.
They could have made more.
Beyonce.
But I want to mention, somebody had asked earlier, I think it was Brian Barrick, asking about Ghastly updates. None. I have a phone call tomorrow with trademark people, but it's probably going to have to be canceled because we're still trying to start our company. And for me to start trademarking, I have to have the company
Why
in
don't
place.
you contact them and let them know?
I was going to, but it came through this evening. Like
He
during
tried to
live.
get them to watch this so they would know.
Right, exactly. Well, I mean, I
Did
could
you
go
see
through.
our video last night because I need to cancel.
I could go through the same company and just have them start the company for me. Apparently, they can do it. But I'd rather not do that because it's going to be an extra fee.
It's a waste of money.
Yeah.
We can file it online.
But no
Chris.
updates. One minor update: we did have the box designed for us.
For Ghastly.
For Ghastly for the toy, and it looks amazing. Of course, I can't share any of that with you, but the box is going to be awesome. I think you guys are going to really dig everything that we're doing. I can't wait to show you guys a final picture of all this stuff. But outside of that, nothing new. We have new videos coming your way all week as usual. One of the videos is the new Lucha Libre box from Amazon. It's the Marvel Collector box. Look out for that. And also a video about the Abominable Toys. And then we have a video about the new Mandalorian with Child Hot Toys figure that I've been trying to put together tirelessly, but I've been having one issue after the next. But I'm hoping this week all that'll be squared away and I can finally give you guys a video of that figure and show you how awesome it is, because I can't explain it without showing you. So that is what you have to look forward to this week.
Oh, boy.
All right. Jason, did you find it?
Oh, yeah, it's only going for like 50. But still. That means, so let's just say that you purchased the actual Boba Fett. The last one sold for $660 something.
Good God.
$668.
Wow.
Free shipping.
Wow. Free shipping. Hey,
that's
great.
So nice of them.
What a lovely bunch of people.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's it.
Jason, thank you for coming on and hanging out with us tonight, man.
Sure, and don't forget to find me at Swoboba Fett online. It's Boba Fett with a SWO in front of it, and I don't cost $658 or $668, nor do I have a bag of myself.
No,
And
you
of
would
course-
come with the bag of your car.
It would be the bag of my car, which has been featured now in 2 $7 a pop videos.
Hey.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah.
Hot
And
commodity.
stay tuned. Don't forget to stay tuned this week too, because I have I'm cooking something up. I'm cooking up another video, so it's gonna be fun.
Excellente. Can't wait to watch that. Make sure you go and follow. Make sure you go follow $7 a pop on Instagram, and also subscribe to their channel so you can watch all the cool things that Jason's up to. And also look out for mysterygrail.com on Sundays at 3 p.m.
Eastern.
Eastern. 3 p.m. Eastern. So look out for those boxes. Once we get ours, we'll be unboxing them live here on, or not live, in a video on the Gastlecast, and talk about the things that we get and talk about, again, how awesome they are. Because you can get cool things like
Bring a
these
knife.
little scratch-off guys here, which I
You hear what Jason
have 200
said?
tokens. What's that?
He said bring a knife.
Oh, I'll bring a knife. Yes, I will bring a knife. I won't rip the box.
Sit right here.
Yeah.
Sit right there. Right
Because
there.
then you have stuff like this happen. Wah, wah, wah. All right. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with us. We've had a really good time. Look out for Heather's new podcast coming to you. Is it going to be this week?
Yeah, it should be Monday.
Okay, so look-
tomorrow, hopefully.
It's going to
if
be
I
tomorrow.
can
So look
edit
out for
it.
Heather's new podcast tomorrow.
Maybe
Remember, it's
Tuesday.
Office Orientation. Go and check out anywhere you can find a podcast, or go to Google and type in Office Orientation. You should be able to find it.
I just found out that I'm on Amazon Music as well.
Ooh, she's on Amazon Music. Moving on
and they,
up.
and they didn't like send me anything. They just said like I just searched it one day and it came up.
That's great.
It's really
Excellent.
weird.
It's getting out there. Guys, thank you so much. We will catch you guys next. Oh, well, I didn't do my thing. Remember, another thing. Remember, if you're not a part of the Gastlecast We Hunt Together group on Facebook, you should totally go and join. It's a great group full of great people talking all things collectibles. Go and check it out on Facebook, Gastlecast We Hunt Together. Guys, remember, as always, we hunt together, yes! We'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
I can't buy yet. Hold on, I can't buy yet.
Son of a bee!
You almost burned my